What is going on, guys? Of course, we are back to make you a ton of coins again. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and of course drop a like down below. As you can see, we may have packed the best player in the game last night. We've got Haaland's ones to watch. You know this is going to at least 94. He's going to be incredible this year. 2 gold rare player packs are absolutely incredible. And speaking of packs, we're going to open a pack. If we get a walkout or a ones to watch, I'm going to give away 40 quid's worth of FIFA points. So we're going to do a rare players pack to give you guys a good chance. Let's see who we get. Anyone good? Is it 86? Thiago Silva, guys. We're giving away £40 of FIFA points. It's the 2nd today. So on the 16th, we will give away £40. So if you subscribe and drop me a message over on Instagram to let me know that you entered with a screenshot, you will be entered in the giveaway, and we're doing that on the 16th. So I will advertise that until then. We won't be setting up any new giveaways until that one is done. We've got that giveaway on the 16th, a giveaway at 11k, and then a giveaway at 15k as well. If you use another player in the pack, I'll up it to 80. There isn't another player, but I can't even speak. There isn't another player in the pack who's going for coins, but these guys are, I mean, Dembele's worth 90k, so that is absolutely unreal. So first of all, we're going to start off with a really easy one. Gold rare, centre-back, Brazil and Prem. Now, if we take off the price filter, you got Diego Carlos, you got yourselves Thiago Silva, which is pretty mad because he's just so low valued right now. But you got these 2 guys. I don't know if there is anyone else who can come up under this filter. I'm pretty sure it is just your 2 boys here. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to pick these guys up for as cheap as possible, obviously, as always. Now, looking at the values, I think we got 2.4, probably 2.3 is probably going for 2.3. Okay, so we can guaranteed sell at 2.4. If we pick up at 2.2, EA tax on 2.4 is, off the top of my head, 120 coins. So this would be an 80 coin profit. This is a 180 coin profit. So if we're selling at 2.4, picking up at 2.1, we're making just under 200 coins a card, which is decent. Definitely, especially when the investment is only 2.1. You make it basically making back 10% each card. So obviously you can see my broadband isn't working brilliantly right now because it's kind of slow. The players aren't coming up too fast, but hopefully it can work out a little bit better. Obviously, as you can see, the search is performing well slowly. That's where we're kind of annoyed. I pretty much have the worst broadband. I am going to look into getting it basically improved because I work for a company that provides broadband, so I can get it. But yeah, it's just dumb right now. It's really slow. But as you can see, the filter works. We can find the players. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick one up because of how slow everything's going. But you guys don't have to worry about that because you probably don't have the awful speeds I'm getting right now. Also, the Manchester Derby is on today. So I've got some predictions. Hopefully my one to watch Haaland there is going to get his first upgrade. Obviously, he needs to win 3 of the first 8 games, which is pretty much guaranteed with a City player. So it's pretty mad. Oh, 2-0. Haaland's just scored, so that's pretty decent. We're in what are they, like 30 minutes of the match? I mean, that's pretty decent. He's getting off to a start, so we can't complain there. Obviously, I would watch it. I'm probably going to watch it after, but videos take priority over everything right now, guys. I'm putting the work into getting you guys some content every day, and consistent content, and just as good as it can be. As it's been a little slow, what we're going to do is we're going to back out after this search performs. I've obviously shown you the first filter. We're going to go back in, we're going to clear it, and we're going to move on to the next one. So we are going to do a City-based filter in honor of obviously the Manchester Derby and your boy already scoring. He's going to be absolutely ridiculous this year. I mean, I know he already is, but he's just, I can't believe I've got his ones to watch card because that is unreal. But I just cannot believe that he is just absolutely bumming the Prem consistently already. Right, okay, 19k we don't take. But this filter here, you've got Bernardo Silva, you've got Ruben Diaz, and you've got Cancelo. Now, obviously, for Bernardo Silva and Ruben Diaz to come up, someone has to absolutely blunder their listing, but it happens, and we can definitely profit off that. Now, you can see it seems to be searching a little bit quicker, so hopefully we can also get one of these bad boys on the next night, because it doesn't seem like we've got that first one there. Obviously, you've got a couple filters that we can do with Man United, which we might have a look at in a moment as well. Mostly with them, you're really kind of looking at their gold rare fullback. So you've got obviously Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. There isn't really too much to them other than that. Maguire no longer has any rating. Rashford obviously is incredible. We've missed a 15k. We've missed a big one there. We have missed a big one. That is a big old stinky L, I can't lie. Don't know how to take that one. That's painful. That is very painful. Oh my god. Oh, it was like a 4K profit as well. Now I'm thinking about it. Right, can we go? We haven't got a player yet. We're 6 minutes in after we've been recording and we've been kicked out. We haven't got a player who's been kicked out. EA hate us. So we're going to be having a look at this filter first of all. Now I do realise that in the last cut-off, the last thing I said was that EA hate me, and I do realise that that's a little bit ironic when they literally just gave me Haaland. So maybe they don't hate me that much, they just don't want me to do well at sniping. But we're looking at this one here now. Obviously the three players that fall under this: Anthony, Fred, Casemiro. Are you going to be picking up Anthony and Casemiro back to back all the time? Probably not. They're probably very rarely going to come up on this filter, but you get some very good Fred snipes, and you get some decent opportunity to get the better players. Now I would, for example, put this at Fred's max and then try and just do Casemiro or Anthony. But I think Fred, if you have a look at him, the price ranges are so messed this year. His max is 80k. So you can't really do that. It's a I don't understand why the price ranges have been done in that way, because it makes transferring coins easier, unless they're just trying to bait everyone into transferring coins and then close everyone's accounts. But I feel like it's probably not that. We're going to snipe at 3.5. Obviously EA tax is 350 half, so it would be 175. So here you go down by 200. That's 25 coin profit. So we want to pick up 3.2s and below really, and then you're making 125 coins per card, which is decent. Obviously the minimum we're looking for is always 100, ideally 200, but when you're on the lower end of things, it is always going to be a bit less. Now we're going to try and list them up for 3.6, which would get us about a 225 profit, because I can see that 3.6 he will sell, but you've just got to you've got to be lucky for him to sell at a little bit of a higher value, and also just maybe list him twice or 3 times even. But hopefully he sells on quick. We're missing out on these Freds, man. I mean, he does actually look like a good card. I think in game he mustn't be bad, but yeah, I mean, it's fodder for me. Obviously we've had quite a good pack luck at the start of the year. I don't know if that's going to turn around. Maybe it's because EA noticed how much we've been putting in. Obviously you've still got some FIFA points there. I've done a couple rounds. I was going to do a video basically of a £1,000 FIFA pack opening, but with the stuff I've got from the untradeable packs, I really can't put that much money into the game because there's no point. I'm going to get there's nothing like back. So we'll have a look at doing something similar near Christmas, maybe when there's Team of the Year, because that would be a good vid, because I can just do like my monthly YouTube earnings into packs and see what we get, and then that's a good title and a good vid, and it will show you guys the value of FIFA points, and hopefully see. I mean, Chris MD did it a few years ago where we had a look at kind of the value of FIFA points, and it came back all right, and I'd be intrigued to see what they're looking like now, what that kind of sits at, and are they worth buying. You know, I found that out of the FIFA points I've put on, I haven't really got my best players. You know, a lot of the players I've got so far have been untradeable. So that's something to always think about, is, you know, my Dembélés, my Antonys, my Haalands, my Lewers, they're all untradeable players. So it's an interesting thing that they give you so much better in the untradeable section. Now, speaking of players that I've got untradeable, brings up ones to watches, which segues us to ones to watches, and we're going to have a look at one of these quickly. Now, Jesus is an interesting one. We're not going to go near him. We're not going to go near Lewa. We just want to have a look at some of those cheaper ones. Now, if we have a look, we're going to cap it at, I'd say, 200k and see who we get. So you've got Schlotterbeck, you've got Tolisso, you've got Adams. So these are kind of the cheaper end of your ones to watches. Now, Tolisso, minimum. I don't know if Schlotterbeck is minimum. So we'll have a look at him. Tuchemeni might be one to have a look at. Tuchemeni, how much is he going for? 105k. That's a good one to look at. So let's pop this up to 100k. And then we obviously want to put Tuchemeni in there. I don't know why, I've just literally researched it. Tuchemeni, let's have a look. Have I spelled his name wrong? I feel like I have. I feel like I've massively messed up the name there. Come on, be there. Ah, he's not there. How do you actually spell his name? Because I am baffled with this one. Right. Easier way of doing it, as much as this is long-winded. Liga Santander, Real Madrid, and his name is spelled TC. That's why I'm dumb. So TCHOUAMENI. Let's have a look. So nothing at 80k. 90k seems to be the cheapest one on the market. 92 there. Got a couple. How much did he actually sell for? We could probably get him for 94, right? 89 there. Okay, so He realistically sells for about 95k. Now at this kind of price range, you're realistically looking at wanting to make 10k profit or at least 5k profit after tax. So EA tax on here is about 5k, which means we want to bring it down to 85 and see if we can get one. Now, are we going to pick one up straight away? Probably not, but we'll definitely have a good chance of getting one. So let's see what we get, and we'll blow through it for a little bit, see if there is anything that comes up. We might not get anything massive, but I reckon we've got a good chance at getting one of these bad boys. So we'll either get kicked out or we'll get one, but I think 85k isn't an unrealistic mark. I reckon there's someone silly enough to just post it up and think, oh, I'd want him to sell quickly, or there'll be people who are literally misclicking, trying to sell at 95 and selling at 85. So hopefully, I mean, if we move up to the 87.5, we're making about 2.5k profit, maybe 3k. If we can get one, we are absolutely gassed, because it's just it's a fun snipe. It's always fun. We've been kicked out, of course, but I'll see you guys in the next one.